first things first, let me just fucking discuss something with you. That is a common misconception with my car, is that the starter motor is broken. There's nothing wrong with the starter motor, and it's also insured because people think it's not insured. But just listen. It's not getting fuel to it somewhere, so the fuel pump's gone again. Yes, again. Or something else is fucked that I'm not yet realising. I need to try and sort my car, at least make it look semi-presentable. Cut out the bumpers, make it so it can actually drive when it does drive. Because at the minute we still need to find out why it's not starting. I think it's probably just fuel pump, which if it is, it's no biggie. And once it actually starts and drives, I've got to put it into a garage and get the brakes done, and then we are done. Just an MOT, and we can sort that, no problems, because I'm a Scouser, it's all good. Been a week now with no glasses. I've been having to wear these fucking shades every day. I look like a fucking blag. Stevie Wonder, that's his fucking... Why couldn't I think of Stevie Wonder? It's a fucking Stevie fucking Wonder. Dickhead. Anyway, it's really hot in here, so I'm just gonna do this, because it's the one thing on my car that does work. I should have done that to start with. Look how much brighter it is. That would have been well smarter. Anyway, let's crack on. Stretch, boys. So basically what I'm doing here now is, excuse the spacer, but I've got in these height adjustment rings, which nobody needs. Nobody needs those. So I'm gonna take them out. First, gotta loosen off the actual coilover. No idea if you can see. Probably not. Can you see now? Yeah. Gotta loosen off the coilover, take the spring out, and take out the adjuster. Right, so that's them taken out, and you're probably looking at it thinking, it doesn't look any lower, but I'll show you now. They have air suspension. It's just a thing on BMWs, so I'll zoom in and you can watch it. The rear on this car still isn't as low as I'd like to run it, but you can fit the Corsa B or Corsa C lowering springs to it, and it will take it that little bit lower. So I'm going to get some of those. There's a guy up in St Albans who's got some just sat in his garage, so I'll go and get them at some point when it drives. At the minute I'm not too arsed. I'm going to lower it a bit more on the front. BMWs have a weird rake, so they sit like this. Need to try and adjust that and sort that, but it's not very easy to do so. I am currently on the big lens, hence why you're so close to my face, even though you're at arm's length away. I've got to do that. I'm going to remove the camber on the front now as well, to make it look like I've got better fitments, because it's all about being seen, just so I can make it have enough clearance for when it is like that. So fingers crossed it all goes well. I might run a 10mm, I don't know yet. It's quite close, but I might be able to get away with a 10mm. It's quite spicy at the minute actually. Probably sit actually perfect, but see what it's like. In case you don't realise what I'm doing is, basically these are your camber adjusters. If you've got fully adjustable coilovers, well, camber adjusting top mounts anyway. All the way down this way for negative, all the way up here for absolute BDC spec positive, because positive is positive on the rear. You want that for anyway if you're running soft suspension or squishy. On the rear you want a bit more positive than negative camber, due to the fact the way when the car squats you get negative camber and it counteracts it and shit, but you want negative as fuck on the front for drifting, as when you're full lock and shit it will straighten up your wheels, you get better contact patch with the ground. Crampton knows drift setups, but at the minute this is disgraceful. So I'm going to make this look like this, which is quite spicy. It's all good. And this is actually on positive, but because the car is slammed, you get loads of natural camber anyway. So I'm going to jack it up and sort this side. So that's them camber adjusted anyway. You can kind of see, I don't know. It looks a lot less aggressive, but I'll be getting camber back on once I don't know. But this is just to make sure I've got more than enough clearance. So if I've got clearance like this, when the wheels are tucked in, I should have plenty. I believe I'm going to have to trim a bit off my front bumper, which is a bit heavy because it's like a £300 body kit. Because it's all genuine. That's copyrighted music, let's not go over there. We've got to do it to the rear bumper as well, because it's very close. I'm just thinking whether to move the car off my drive to do it. I put it there. Yeah, fuck it. But if we're going to paint my rear door, maybe the one side. I've already painted the front, as you can see. However, whoa, I've just nearly fucking KO'd myself there, Jesus Christ. Painted the front, so I don't know if you can tell on here. Take my shade, yeah you can. It needs another coat, it's not quite the same colour. It nearly is. But it's the same story with my door. My door took 2 cans to do, and it's a lot closer. So I think I'm just going to have to just run it with another can over the top, and plus it's still a bit tiger stripy, so it definitely needs another coat. Or another can anyway, so maybe like another 3 coats. But it's there, nearly. I've got 2 cans, so I'll either do the fronts. I'll probably just do 1 coat on the sides to be fair, and then do it all at the same time. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'll do that. I've got primer. Hopefully I've got enough primer. It's going to do that then. Fuck it. So arches are off. Just been thinking then, I don't really like this kit. I like the way it looks, but obviously I'm not a fan of the fitments. I'm not a fan of the quality, it's shit. So I have to do a lot of work to it to make it fit. But I mean, like, look, you can probably see here, I don't know if you can, but I don't even know if it's overexposed or what, but there's tape in the gel coat. It's like, it's fucking underneath the gel coat though, so I can't even peel it off. I thought it would be like on the top. I tried peeling it off when it first came, but no. You might be able to see there actually the ripples in it. I don't know. Probably not. But anyway, there's fucking tape in the gel coat, which is utter shite. You don't expect that when you spend this amount of money on a kit. Obviously with fiberglass you have little issues with fitment, maybe a bit of sanding here and there. I understand that completely. But let's just put into respect this one here. You can see this. This is the square that comes. You need to cut this out, and that's where your indicator goes. As you can clearly see, the indicator's it's here, not there. You can quite clearly see that. So that's one of many. That's most obvious, as you probably remember from the last video. Fucking door handles are shit. I had to cut loads out the door handle. Especially here, you can see actually how far out it was. I had to cut this much out. This much. That's a petrol can. Look at that, I've had to do that. Doors don't line up. You can see the shadow off the door. That's how much wider the door is completely shut. It doesn't fit at all. So we've got that to do. Took the spoiler off. Holes need filling still and sanding. But you can see how much of the rear bumper needs cutting off, which is a bit heavy. That you don't really want to do that. So I've got to do that. But I'm thinking maybe once it's all done and looking right, once I've sorted it out, still got little nitpick bits to do. I know that I've said this a million times, but just to show how shit this fucking moulding must be for this arch kit, they have had to, underneath the gel coat while I'm sanding it, there is actually filler underneath all here and all inside there underneath the gel coat. So just to prove that it weren't me, because someone's going to say, oh, it was you. It's all underneath this. So the standard down, I'm going to lay down some primer now. I don't even want to talk about how shit these are, but I'm going to lay down some primer. I don't know if you want to really watch me spraying it, unless maybe we do a time-lapse kind of thing. I might just do that. We'll speed up the video when I'm doing this. I've not recorded for a while because I've been fitting in the wing mirror into my car. I don't really know how long it's gonna last. I don't know. I like it, but I need to figure a way of making it more structurally supportive, as it is a bit loosey-goose. Still a bit loose. I don't really know what else I can do to it to tighten it. don't know, it's on for now. It's not like the car's going anywhere, so it doesn't really make a fucking difference. We'll be able to sort that at some point, make that nice and tighter. Didn't video putting it in because I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing, so I was kind of winging it. I was like, maybe I should mount it from behind the lights, which you probably can't see. One of the main issues with this is that this is almost a full can and it still needs another can.